Hi everyone, it's Tiffany here to do my recap. I had a pretty decent day today. I made 3 trades. My first one was on Tesla. It was a 1 minute opening range breakdown. This is not in my playbook. I had no business being in here, but I'm really glad that I managed it well. Um, I saw the one, it opened very, very weak, and I took it short when it made a new 1 minute low, and then I took a 50% partial, and then I decided to get out the rest when it made a new 1 minute high. And then I decided not to touch Tesla for the rest of the day, or while, especially at the open, because after this first 15-minute candle closed, I really did not like this wick to the bottom side, and I had a hard time telling which direction that it was going to go. So I decided to not trade it, because Tesla, I usually rely heavily on the 5 and the 15 minute, and I didn't like what I was really seeing. So I moved on. Then I traded QS. It was on my main watch list as well this morning. It had gapped up and it sold off. Well, pre-market, it was very strong, trading above the VWAP. And then right when the market opened, it sold off a bit and found support at these previous, this is previous day high, and this is 2 days ago, previous day high. So it found support off of that area. And I saw these long wicks to the bottom side on the 5 minute chart, and then the 15 minute chart also had a pretty large wick to the bottom side. And since the stock had gapped up, it's not unusual for it to sell off right when the market opens and then find support. So I was watching it to find support, which it did. Wicks to the bottom side, new 5 minute high, pushed up through this moving average right here on the 5 minute. And it was also, they also had wicks to the bottom side on the 1 minute. And after this particular 1 minute candle, it felt like it was going to push up through the VWAP. So that's when I went long again. It used support from the day, this daily level, and made a new 5 minute high. My stop loss was below the previous 1 minute candle, which is also below this previous day high. I took a 25% partial at the VWAP, another 25% at near the high of pre-market. And then I had these daily levels marked, 59 and the 60 level. And so I took off 50% of my remaining position at the 59, and then another 50% of my remaining position near the 60. It just felt very heavy when it got up to this point. I could have exited the rest of my position when it made a new 5 minute low right here after this indecision doji. But I felt like my entry was pretty good. I thought it might come back down and test the VWAP and maybe push back up. But after it just hung around right above the VWAP for a long time after this 15-minute pretty weak candle, it didn't feel like it had any more juice. So I went ahead and exited my position as it was pushing back down through the VWAP. And that was my QS trade. And my last trade was on CCL. This was not on my watch list, but it was called out in the chat that it was running really nicely. So I pulled it up, and it was quite extended from the VWAP on the 5-minute chart. And then you have this next candle was an engulfing candle. You also have on the 1 minute an indecision doji right here, pushing up through the 24 level, and which was actually a level from the daily, as you can see on this daily chart over here from back in December. So it tried pushing up through that, and then it came back down then you have the second peak forming. This is Peter's, inspired by Peter's mountain pass strategy. And the second peak couldn't quite get as high as the first. And then this is where the biggest signal for me was the 15-minute candle closed as a doji. And the second peak couldn't get quite as high as the first. And then you have the 9 and the 20 curling over and curling down and crossing over. And once it made a new 1-minute low from this second peak, I went short, and my stop was right above the high of the previous 1-minute candle. And I took a 25% partial when it made a new 5-minute low, and then another 25 here at the 9 on the 5, which was also the 50 on the 1-minute chart. And then I took two 50% partials of my remaining position. And the reason I probably didn't need to take this first 50% partial, but it was stalling there, and it made me nervous not to go ahead and just take the extra partial. So I guess I took that out of fear of it turning around. But then I had a very small amount of my shares left, and it came back and stopped me out at break even. Those were my trades for the day. I hope you all had a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Bye.